Even when we did not deserve to be saved, Christ said, you know what, I'll save you anyway.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. I am your host, the gentleman, Jody Potwin. For the next 60 minutes, you are in store for some high-flying, hard-hitting, professional wrestling action from the world of Wrestling for Christ. And fans, we are super excited for the card that we have this week and to be emanating from beautiful Winter Park, Florida. Winter Park, Florida, home of the Church at 434. Now, for you Abundant Television fans, that may sound a little familiar. Well, in fact, the Church at 434 is the home church. Pastor Jeff Dixon and the Masked Saint, Chris Whaley, who have a television show right here on Abundant TV every Monday night at 7:30 called The Clash. Jeff Dixon, Chris Whaley, welcoming the WFC into their homes and into their church. And we're excited to be here at the Church at 434. And fans, we have a fantastic card this evening. We have got the WFC heavyweight champion defending his title tonight. Shane Austin will be in action. Also in action will be his son, Kenny Austin. It will be interesting to see if Kenny is alone at ringside or if Sir Charles Humperdinck is with him or if Shane Austin accompanies him to the ring. A lot to get into there, and we're going to get into that later on this evening. But right now, fans, we want to get to ringside because we are ready for our first match. We're excited to have General Pickle on the card this evening, who has made quite the impact here in the WFC and has high aspirations. And he's going to be going up against a young man who made his debut not too long ago here in the WFC, Will McGuire, and General Pickle squaring off in our very first match. So what do you say, fans? Let's get to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, and we're excited to be in beautiful Winter Park, Florida, home to Chris Whaley and Jeff Dixon of The Clash. Church at 434.
Introducing first,
and Church at 434 supporting and hosting Wrestling for Christ in the beautiful Sunshine State. As we get ready for our first match here on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And there you see our first competitor making his way to the ring and giving it to the fans. Whoa, giving it and a salute from the fans. Oh, look at General Pickle from West Africa, making all of the fans at ringside salute him as he comes by. I guess you're supposed to salute a general, or so the general thinks here. But all the fans here, wonderful fans. Church at 434. Beautiful, beautiful Winter Park, Florida. Are just too nice to the general here. As the general is making sure everyone's aware of his rank and stature.
This is General Pickle!
And he's made quite the noise here in WFC since debuting. And there are a lot of rumors backstage that the general has some plans.
And his opponent,
to form maybe a little bit of an army here in the WFC. More on that to come as he waits for his opponent, and there he is. This young man made his debut a few weeks ago here in WFC. He's back with us here in Florida. A special shout out and thank you to our guest ring announcer, Mr. Paul Rothenberger. And there you see this young man.
This is Will McGuire.
That it is, Paul. Will McGuire set to take on General Pickle here in our first contest on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And what a fun, intimate setting we have here at the Church at 434. What a fantastic church we have here, fans. If you are anywhere near the Orlando or Winter Park area, you need to check out the church at 434, Pastor Jeff Dixon. And of course, the Mass Saint himself, Chris Whaley, on staff. Wonderful services Sunday mornings, midweek services. If you are in the area, you certainly need to come down. Check out the church at 434 and General Pickle, letting these fans know what he doesn't like. And apparently it's everything that he has experienced while being in Florida. The collar and elbow tie-up now. Will McGuire getting that wrist lock down, making the twist here. Taking Pickle down to one knee. And the General quickly back to his feet. But Will McGuire. Oh, nice move there. Great reversal by General Pickle now, and he's got him in this semi-half Boston Crab. He's got to step over. There he goes. And he's got the half Boston Crab locked in. This could be over quick, fans. Will McGuire struggling, trying to make it to the ropes. This crowd cheering him on now. Pickle. Oh, he's kicked off. Great execution there by McGuire to get out of that half Boston Crab. Now takes Pickle over with a side headlock. And Will McGuire giving him a noogie. Yeah, I see you, young man. Yeah, give him one more. Why not? Oh, and now Pickle now reaching up and grabbing the hair. That's a little more painful than just the noogie. Pickle getting him in that leg scissors, but Will McGuire able to kick out of it. Right back into that side headlock. Elbow to the side now. Now pulling on the hair. Back into the ropes. Referee counting. Pickle letting him out. Irish whip reverse now. McGuire sends Pickle in the ropes. Ooh, big shoulder tackle from the General. And a salute to that move. Pickle now into the ropes over Will McGuire. Nice arm drag. Down goes Pickle. What a beautiful move. You know, some wrestlers, fans, especially some of the wrestlers on the independent scene, kind of take that arm drag for granted, that it's one of those moves that you kind of do. But that right there was beautifully executed. It had a major impact on Pickle now, who pulls his hair backing McGuire back into the corner and a big right hand. Pickle getting away with a lot here. Now a reversal. In comes Will McGuire. He's backflipped over the ropes. Now he blocked the right hand. A big right hand to Pickle. Oh, no! Oh, no! Kicked that middle rope right into the hamstring. Luckily for McGuire, he was more than halfway into the ring. But that middle rope went right up and slapped against that hamstring. And now General Pickle taking advantage here with this spinning toe hold. A modified spinning toe hold move. And this crowd really chanting against Pickle, chanting the USA. Oh, big slap there. And look at his ankle. Look at that. His ankle is not supposed to turn in that direction. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait, he rolls him up. Roll 1, 2. Oh, we almost had a 3 count right there. Ooh, big kick to the midsection. McGuire back down now. Just threw it. Pickle threw him down by the hair. Come on, ref, get in there. Pickle now complaining about the closed fist. What about the hair pull? And now General Pickle mocking and taunting Will McGuire into the corner. Fully in control here. Now a foot to the back of the neck on that top rope. Oh my goodness. Well, if you know the rules, then follow them, General. Good grief. And now rolls him over now. He's got that modified sharpshooter now. Oh, and he's rolled it over into a leg lock. Now he's pulling down on that leg. Almost a modified figure 4 here. Right, that pressure right on the knee, on the right knee of Will McGuire. I haven't seen this move. It's beautifully done. Oh, big right hand. McGuire trying to fight his way out of it. Another one. And one more. And that one caught and stunned General Pickle. Had to let go of the hold. But what a move. What a tie-up there. And now McGuire takes him down. rolls him over the top. Oh, it's good grief, an arm drag from his knees. And now pulling on that arm. Oh, McGuire, oh, he reaches up and just rakes the eyes. Rakes the eyes, complete disregard for the rules. Yeah, he wasn't paying attention when you rake the eyes, apparently. And now, in the corner. The knee across the throat. General Pickle still complaining to the referee, despite the fact that he's broken about every rule of the book. McGuire now being set up. Oh, got him up. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, no. McGuire kicked out. Pickle can't believe it. Pickle can't believe it. He kicked out. This crowd getting fully behind Will McGuire with a USA chant. Big forearm to General Pickle, another one. Ooh, Pickle returns the favor. These two young men absolutely have a great future here. Oh, Uranagi! Modified Uranagi down 1, 2. Kick out by McGuire. These two young men have bright futures here in the world of wrestling for Christ. The question is, which one's going to shine here today? Which one's going to pick up the victory and gain the momentum? Pickle thinks it's going to be him just from the absolute disregard and disrespect by taking his boot and just kind of softly kicking him. And now here comes McGuire. I think he's had enough. Forearm shivers. Another one. Ooh, Pickle stops it cold with a kick to the midsection. Back to in the ropes now, Irish whip by Pickle. Oh, reversal by McGuire. Big clothesline and down goes Pickle. Drop kick and down he goes again. What a beautiful move. Perfectly executed by McGuire. Oh, snap suplex. He's going to do it again. He's got that single underhook on the arm. Oh, and he's gonna do it a third time. Oh, laid him out like a powerbomb move. Will McGuire. He's setting him up. Oh my goodness, he's got it locked in. He's got it locked in. That may be it. Pickle trying to reach for the ropes. I don't think he's going to make any taps. That's it. Will McGuire with a win.
Here's your winner, Will McGuire.
What a fantastic match and a wonderful move by Will McGuire. Let's take a look at some of the action, fans. General Pickle here has this incredible move. He thought this was it. Causes the pickle bomb. Picks him up and just drops him straight down. But it was Will McGuire coming back, locking in this modified STF. He's got that arm pulled back and now he's pulling on the neck. General Pickle tried to fight it off, but was unable to do so. Taps out right there. And your winner, this young man, Will McGuire. We'll be back, fans, right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Chris Whaley, author, former professional wrestler, pastor, and I'm joined by my co-host.
I'm Jeff Dixon. I am a pastor, I'm a speaker, I'm an author as well, but we have something else we do together.
Yes, we have a great program called The Clash.
Clash?
And it comes on every Monday night at 7:30 on Abundant TV.
Well, I want to watch it, and we'd love for you to watch it too. So, if you wouldn't mind, join us on Monday night, and we'll see you at The Clash.
At The Clash, and it's always a battle, so come join us.
Hello, wrestling fans. The gentleman Jody Powell here, and I want to put you onto two, not one, but two YouTube channels that you need to check out. First, Wrestling for Christ WFC, right here. Check it out. Every episode of Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour up until the last week's episode is on that channel. And then Falls Count Anywhere 323, me and Mike talking it out right here on Abundant TV and YouTube. Check it out. Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. You know, there's no drama like family drama, and no one's known that more than Kenny Austin here lately. And it all started about 4 weeks ago when he was in a match for the WFC title against his father, the champion, Shane Austin. Now, Shane and Kenny really don't often open up about the family dynamics, but after the match, boy, that can of worms came open, and it came open fast. Let's go back and take a look at the end of that match and hear from Shane Austin.
Listen up. Kenny Austin. A lot of people don't know that we're father and son, and we really don't like each other. We'll fight each other in a minute. But I got a great idea. I think if me and you teamed up, we can do a whole lot more in WFC than you can do with these people that you have right now.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Charles, blood's thicker than water, and time will only tell. But I'm telling you, you need to step aside.
What? Shane Austin telling Sir Charles Humperdinck he needs to step aside. Well, that one segment just added fuel to a fire that was already burning in terms of the rumors about the Conquerors splitting up, Chris Thunder Anderson and Kenny Austin. Well, then a couple of weeks later at West Oak Middle School in Westminster, South Carolina, Kenny Austin took on Stormtrooper, another one of Sir Charles Humperdinck's proteges. And not only did Sir Charles come to the ring, but he came to the ring to support Stormtrooper, not Kenny Austin. Kenny didn't take too kindly to that. Let's take a look. What is he doing? He just hit the move. The business bomb landed. Well, he's going for another one. He's going for another one. Oh, and he's pointing Sir Charles. This is for you. Boom, he hit it. He's got him covered. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Austin gets the win. Kenny Austin gets the win. All business. Well, that brings us to today, fans. And this match where Kenny Austin, Mr. All Business, Kenny Austin is going to have an incredibly formidable foe as he's going to take on the Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer, who actually is in the finals of the television turmoil tournament. His sights set on that green briefcase, trying to figure out what's inside, and he's going to be taking on AWOL for that green briefcase. And so Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer, eyes ahead to the tournament, wants to plow through Kenny Austin. Kenny Austin in turmoil, doesn't know who to choose. Sir Charles, his father, Shane Austin. What's he going to do? Let's find out. Let's get to ringside.
All right. The next contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall, Paul Rothenberger.
Introducing first.
Always wanted to do that. And there he comes, fans. The man who has such internal conflict, I would imagine, at this point in time. All business. Kenny Austin making his way to the ring. Conspicuously alone.
This is All Business, Kenny Austin.
As you know, fans, Kenny Austin having a conflict here to choose between.
And his opponent,
His longtime manager, Sir Charles Humperdinck. And his father, the WFC World Heavyweight Champion, Shane Austin, who a few weeks ago said, "Hey, son, it's time. It's time for the Austins to do some damage here in the WFC." Kenny Austin hasn't given an answer yet, but it's worth noting that Sir Charles Humperdinck is not even in Florida with us, and conspicuously absent from ringside for his man, Kenny Austin. Or is he his man? Well, regardless, Kenny Austin's going to have to take on this guy. The Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer's made his way to the ring.
this is Nathan Sawyer.
The Mad Dog's got a date with AWOL in the finals of this television turmoil tournament to determine what is inside this green briefcase. And now Nathan Sawyer. Look out! Oh, here comes Kenny Austin from behind. Big double axe handles across the back. Not giving Nathan Sawyer an opportunity to get ready for this match, to even put his chains up, and Kenny charged him. Oh my goodness, did you see that ring move? The girth, the strength. Kenny Austin just charging in and pouncing on the Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer. Oh my goodness, big clubbing blows to the back of the neck. Kenny Austin in full control here. And so far, it has been all business. Oh, big shoulder tackle. Neither man moving. Kenny saying, go for it again, big boy. Oh, my goodness. Kenny said, let me show you how it's done. And down goes Nathan Sawyer. Oh, my, you heard Kenny Austin. His opinion of the Mad Dog. Absolutely nothing. Big clubbing right hands to the midsection here. And a chokehold. Get in there, ref. Kenny Austin choking out Nathan Sawyer. Oh, no. You're not doing anything but choking the man. Whipped into the corner now, reversed by Nathan Sawyer. And now here comes the Mad Dog. Big splash. Oh, he almost went over the top rope. Good grief. His momentum just about took him out of the ring. Here he comes again. That ring has moved 3 times in this match. Good grief, he said, let's do one more. What's the thing might fall apart? Here comes the Mad Dog. Oh, my goodness. And now out of the corner, Bulldog from the Mad Dog. He rolls him over. Mad Dog's got him one. No, Kenny Austin kicking out. Boy, I thought he'd have him for more than one there. That was a great flurry of moves here from Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer, who's going up here. Where's he going? In that middle turnbuckle, looks like. And the Mad Dog off. Oh, no, he missed. He missed. That leg drop did not connect, and that just sent... Oh, that sent so many vertebrae compressing against one another. I don't even want to think about it. There's a leg drop. From Kenny Austin, 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had him there. I thought that missed leg drop from the second turnbuckle had done the Mad Dog in. But Nathan Sawyer able to kick out there. The count of 2. But now Kenny Austin's got him draped across that bottom rope now, choking him out. Kenny Austin loves to just look at the referee like he's done nothing wrong. Big double axe handle across the back. Another one. And now on the shoulder. And Mad Dog now. Uh-oh! Mad Dog's fired up! Big right hand! Doesn't affect him, no block! Here he comes! Here comes the Mad Dog! Flurry of right hands! Irish whip into the ropes! Big clothesline! Down goes Kenny Austin! Elbow drop! Cover! 1, 2! Kenny able to get that shoulder up. But the Mad Dog protecting his yard. This ring is his yard. He is getting ready for AWOL, for the end of that television turmoil tournament. The Mad Dog wants to see what's in the green briefcase. And right now he's got Kenny trapped in the corner. Big blows, delivering down, raining down. This crowd counting it. Oh, he's biting him. He's again the ref. He's biting his head. Took it a little too far, in my opinion. Kenny Austin, yeah, I saw it, Kenny. I know, he didn't bite you. But you're in there with a Mad Dog. Oh, big clubbing blow. Biting him on the head, obviously, has fired him up. Oh, raking those eyes. Kenny Austin arguing with the referee about being bitten. 2 wrongs don't make a right, Kitty. I'll teach you that in Vacation Bible School. Should have learned that a long time ago. Vertical suplex. Here we go. 1, 2. Mad Dog kicked out. All business. Kenny Austin can't believe it. He said, come on, ref. That's 3. Count 1, 2, 3. But it was a good cadence by the ref. Uh-oh. Now, Kenny Austin setting him up. We've seen this. The all-business bomb. He's going up. He's going to go to the middle rope. He's going to hit this splash. This is going to do it, fans. Mad Dog's in deep trouble. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. That's going to do it. But wait, he didn't pin him. Mad Dog rolled out of the ring. What a move. What a smart move by Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer. Knew he was in trouble. Had to get some seconds to catch his breath. Rolled out of the ring. But here comes big clubbing blows. 10 of them across the chest of Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer. Being pulled back into the ring after eating that all-business bomb. Eating those 10 clubbing blows. He's whipped into the ropes. Ducks a clothesline. Spear! Oh, he speared him! What a spear from the Mad Dog! He's got it! 1, 2, 3! Got it! The Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer with a victory!
Here's your winner, Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer!
What a win for the Mad Dog! Let's take a look at some of the action, fans. Watch this, fans, as we go back to the green. Watch the ring here as Kenny Austin charges Nathan Sawyer. Boom! Look at the ring just shake and tremble at the behemoths in here. These two big men, the all-business bomb. And I think Kenny Austin was going to go for another one here. Nathan Sawyer smart enough to roll out of the ring and end up hitting this big spear. Taking down all-business Kenny Austin, rolling over, getting on top, making the pin, getting the 1, 2, 3. And I got to tell you, fans, you got to wonder about the mental state of Kenny Austin as he's dealing with the conflict here of should he stick with Sir Charles? Should he go with his father, Shane Austin? I'm sure that's weighing heavy on his mind, distracting him here. Take nothing away from Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer. He is a finalist in the television turmoil tournament. But Kenny Austin struggling here, I'm sure, mentally to grasp what he should do, and now complaining to the referee. And oh, whoa, wait a minute, don't do that. That's going to cost you some money. Oh, the referee said, no, get out of here. Kenny Austin's had it. He's had it. He's breaking down here. Fans, I don't know what to expect from Kenny Austin. We'll be back right after these messages.
When Wrestling for Christ visits the Philippines, we bring more than just wrestling. We bring the love of Jesus Christ. Our mission extends beyond the ring. We hold vacation Bible schools, run basketball and youth camps, and visit villages to share the gospel, offering hope and encouragement to those in need. Since 2017, Wrestling for Christ has seen thousands of professions of faith and lives changed simply by sharing the love of Jesus. In 2025, we're planning to return for television tapings on Abundant TV to reach even more lives. We need your support to continue this vital work. Help us bring hope to the Philippines.
Scan the QR code to donate today and go to our website to learn more about this ministry.
Thank you and God bless.
Hello, wrestling fans. The gentleman Jody Powell here. I believe it is our civic duty as Americans to explore space. So we need to go to Amazon and help Jeff Bezos turn more celebrities into astronauts. And in order to do that, you should go search for this book written by my good buddy Mike Buchanan. Feeling down? Look up. All right, so maybe it's not going to create more astronauts. I mean, are they really astronauts? But what it will do is it'll help Christians walk through this crazy, broken world. Feeling down, look up. Get your copy on Amazon today. Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. Still to come, our main event featuring the WFC heavyweight champion, Shane Austin. We saw how distracted Kenny Austin was in the last match. We'll see if that distraction carries over into the main event, where it could be costly for Shane Austin as he defends the WFC heavyweight championship. Well, fans, this is the part of the show that I love the most, the praise portion of Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And this week we have a very special guest speaker that is speaking to all of the fans here in Winter Park, Florida, at the church at 434, home of Chris Whaley and Jeff Dixon. Fans, we have the American GI himself, Richie Scruggs, who's going to be sharing his testimony in the ring. And Richie, as you know, coming off of shoulder surgery not too long ago, doing well, recovering very nicely. No thanks to the foundation. Be that as it may, the American GI recovering well from shoulder surgery, able to be with us here in the ring, sharing his testimony, giving praise and glory and honor to his Savior, Jesus Christ. It's really what WFC is all about. You're going to hear about our mission trip coming up to the Philippines, and you're going to hear about how WFC got started from Richie Scruggs, the American GI. So what do you say, fans? Let's get to ringside and hear from the American GI.
You guys having a good time? Oh, yeah. Huh? I think these guys put on a pretty good show. I mean, we traveled a long ways to be here. I want to thank Pastor Jeff for having us. I tell people all the time now, he doesn't know this, but when I'm in Florida, Jeff's my family's pastor. This is where we come when we're in town on vacation. Y'all always make us feel right at home when we come. Me and my daughter, my wife was here with us several weeks back. We came, enjoyed fellowship with you guys. Pastor Chris Murray, Pastor Chris Whaley, introduced me to Jeff, and I'll tell y'all a real quick story about how I met Brother Whaley. So we were on a cruise here about 3 years ago, and me and my wife were sitting at the breakfast table, and I just happened to look up. I'd already seen the movie The Masked Saint, so I'd kind of been following him, but I told my wife, I said, "Hon, that's either Rudy Giuliani sitting over there, or that's Chris Whaley." And she said, well, her response, she's like, "Why would Rudy Giuliani be on a Singing at Sea cruise?" I said, "Well, I think that's Brother Chris Whaley, so I'm either going to make a fool of myself or that's going to be him." So I walked up to him and said, "Hey, you wouldn't have to be Chris Whaley, would you?" And he said, "Yes, I am. Have a seat." And that's about the end of the story. We've been family ever since. Miss Verna over here and Shep and Harmony, they're like my family. And my wife, my kids love Miss Verna. And we drive 12 hours just to eat her pancakes. Zoe will tell you, we love Miss Verna's pancakes. I'll tell you what. But anyways, my name's Richie Scruggs. I live in Shelby, North Carolina. This is my beautiful daughter, Zoe. She hates it when I call her out. Zoe, wave at everybody. So Mama and JJ, they said, "We'll let you and Zoe drive the 8 hours and we'll send all your luggage. We'll send all our luggage with you." So they're flying in tomorrow. So we'll pick them up at the airport. But I'm glad you guys enjoy Wrestling for Christ Ministries. That's a ministry that we started back in 2008. Started traveling to the Philippines. A host pastor from the Philippines came to the United States and came to one of our shows and said, "Brother Richie, what would it take for us to bring wrestling to the Philippines?" I said, "If you build a ring, we'll come." So we have been traveling over there running wrestling shows. We ran 10 shows in 6 days last year and saw over 2,000 accept Christ. 2,000. We have, thank you. It's not us. It's all God. I don't take credit for any of that. I'm just a Christian who happens to wrestle. I got saved back in 1988. Grew up in church. Was at church every service growing up. Went to Sunday school, went to Sunday evening service, Wednesday night service, vacation Bible school. I was involved in church. Now, some of you in here may have been like me, but I was the type of person that was in church. I'd sit on the back row. I'd write those notes to those little girls. And it was those ones that said, "Do you like me? Check yes or no." And that was the extent of my church growing up till I was 19 years old. I was a freshman in college, came home one weekend, went to eat at Bojangles. Y'all have Bojangles here? Okay. Went to eat at Bojangles, and there was a little 4'11" and 3/4 blonde hair, blue-eyed beauty running the cash register. And when I tell you love at first sight's a real thing, it's a real thing. I mean, when I walked in and saw her, I was like, wow. I could tell right off the bat there was something about her. The way she walked, the way she talked, the way she looked, the way she dressed. Something different about her. Like I said, I've been in church my whole life. And have been. I mean, I've been in church my whole life. But I had all the head knowledge of Jesus Christ, but never had the heart knowledge. So I can remember getting this young lady's name. Now, back in those days, I had long hair down to about the middle of my back. I was on steroids bad. I mean, I was on steroids. I'm 6'4", but I was probably 325 pounds. I'm telling you, I thought I was all that. So I go up to talk to this young lady and said, I'd like to have your phone number. She wouldn't give it to me. She didn't want to have anything to do with me. She pretty much said, I don't like the way you walk. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you look. And I don't like the way you act. I've never had anybody tell me that before. She got off work. I talked the manager into giving me her phone number. So I call her up. She answers the phone. She says, hello. And I said, hey, can I speak to Tammy? And she says, who's this? And I said, this is Richie. Click. That was the end of that conversation. I waited a few days, called her up. Phone rang. She said, this is Tammy. And I said, hey, Tammy, this is Richie. Click. She hung up on me again. She had already told me she didn't like me. She didn't like the way I acted. She didn't like the way I looked. She didn't like anything about me. So I let that brew for a while. I kept coming into Bojangles, Called her up. It had been about a month later. She answers the phone. She says, this is Tammy. And I said, hey, Tammy, this is Richie. And she says, what you want? I didn't know what else to say. I never got that far on the phone with her. So I sat there and I said, hey, listen, I would really like to get to know you. Really, I would. I'd like to get to know you. And she said, okay. Now, this was February 1988. She said, I'm going to a Valentine's banquet. Valentine's night, I'd love for you to be my date. You come pick me up. We'll go have a nice dinner. You bring me back home. I said, hey, that's good. I'll do that. She didn't tell me, well, at the time, this church didn't have a fellowship building, so we were meeting at a town hall. She didn't say anything to me about it being a church Valentine's banquet. So I go to her house and pick her up. Now remember, I've got hair down to my back, and I could already tell her daddy wasn't too impressed with me when I picked her up. So I pick her up, we go to the date, meet all of her friends, get ready to leave, and I notice everybody sliding the tables back and pushing the chairs right up to the stage. And then here comes this 4'5", pot-bellied, bald-headed preacher man who said, those of you that brought your Bibles, get them out. I'm going to read some scripture. And right then I was like, what in the world has she got me into? Remember, my church consisted of sitting in the back, writing notes to those girls. I was sitting 5 foot from a preacher. All the years that I went to church, I'm ashamed to say, all the years that I cannot remember one pastor's name. And that's very sad. My grandparents took me to church every week. I couldn't tell you what one of the pastor's names was. I wasn't there for that. I was there for those girls. So I sat right in front of that preacher. And everything he preached, he didn't know me. I didn't know him. Everything he preached on, I was doing. I mean, that man was preaching hard. And I mean, it was like he pulled back a bow and arrow and, shot me right in the heart. He scared me. Scared me to the point to where I could not wait to get out of that building, drop Tammy off at home and not have anything to do with her anymore. And that's pretty much what started out as happening. After it was over with, the whole time, all the way back taking her home, I didn't want to have anything to say to her because I thought, man, this is wrong. This is wrong. I cannot believe she did me like this. So I can remember getting her home, getting ready to leave, and her daddy, who's about 5 foot tall, 130 pounds, I was getting ready to walk off, and he said, hey, boy, before you come back to my house, you get you a haircut. I was like, you ain't got to worry about that, man. I ain't coming back to your house. I am not coming back to your house. I got home at night, went to lay down to go to sleep, couldn't sleep. Started sweating profusely, sweating bad. I can remember my mom and dad asking me, son, what's wrong? And I said, I don't know, it must have been something I ate. I can't sleep. Go to lay back down, start sweating again profusely, got back up and I said, something's going on, I feel like I'm sick. When I finally got settled down, and I usually break down when I say this. When I finally got settled back down in bed, I was scared to go to sleep because I was afraid if I died in my sleep, I was going to hell. True story. 3:30 in the morning, I called Tammy's house. Her daddy asked me what the problem is, and I said, I need to speak to Tammy. Life or death situation. She gets on the phone. She says, is everything okay? I said, yeah, what time's church start in the morning? She said, Sunday school's at 10, preaches at 11. I was in the church parking lot at 8:30. I could not wait for them to get that door open. Long story short, got saved that Sunday, Valentine's weekend, 1988. Life's never been the same. Fast forward, thank you. And like I said, it's all God. Fast forward to 2008. I was there again. This time I was a born again Christian, but I was still sitting on the back row. So I was what you call a back row Christian. But in 2008, our pastor at that time, Sunday morning service, got up and said, I've been talking to a gentleman from the International Baptist Outreach Missions, and he wants to take a group of men to the Philippines. Told him I didn't know if anybody in my church would want to go, but is there anybody here that would be interested? And my hand went up in the air. And my two boys at the time said, Dad, what are you doing? And I said, I guess I'm going to the Philippines. But I promise you this, I didn't raise my hand. It went up. So 2008, I took my first trip to the Philippines. That's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. That's where my heart is. I continue to go over there every year, sometimes twice a year. I'll tell you a little story real quick. A couple of my guys are here from Wrestling for Christ that travel with me. I was over there probably 2015. My wife calls me and says, have you been on your Facebook page today? And I said, no. And she said, well, get on there and see what Pastor Nelvin had to say. He was a local pastor there. Guys, when I tell you they're the poorest country in the world, they're actually one of the poorest countries in the world. Average family of 4 lives off $100 a month. During COVID, there was no food. They were having to run their dogs out in the field to run the snakes and the rats out, and they were shooting the snakes and the rat, and that's what they were eating. So, long story short again, I get on my Facebook page. I had taken Pastor Nelvin. I noticed when he was kneeling at the altar, he didn't have any bottoms on his shoes. When I say he had holes in them, I mean, it's a wonder his foot was not sticking all the way out. So the Sunday night service, I noticed that. I got up Monday morning and said, Pastor Nelvin, let's go to the mall. He's like, for what? I said, I want to go buy you a pair of shoes. So we go, I buy him a pair of shoes. I get on that Facebook page that night, and he's posted a picture of him in them shoes and says, this is the greatest day in the world. I have my first ever pair of new shoes. Guys, when my daughter's here, when my kids get their shoes dirty, they want to discard them. They want to toss them out if they get wrinkles in them. You kids, y'all, that drives me crazy. You kids that wear these leather shoes and you're like, I got wrinkles in my shoes. You would think different if you saw a guy that didn't have any bottoms on his shoes. But that's just the way it is in the Philippines. So we continue to travel over every year. We're putting on several shows this year. I just want you guys to pray for us. I always invite anybody. We can load all of you up on the plane. You can go with me. I promise you they will love you like you're one of their own. They treat us like royalty over here, and I'm nobody. My guys, we're just a group of Christians who happen to wrestle. God's blessed us with the ability to do that. Some people sing to share the gospel. Some preach to share the gospel. Some teach Sunday school to share the gospel. We just happen to wrestle to share the gospel, and it works. It works, and we continue to do that. Pastor Jeff, I thank you for having us, giving us an opportunity to show you who we are and what we do. Guys, we're on social media. If you have a Facebook page, we're on Wrestling for Christ. Just get on there and look at it and just see who we are. And there might be somebody here today that wants to hit me up and say, hey, Brother Richie, I'd love to go with you. I'm serious when I say that. I'd love for you to go with us. I would love for you to go with us. Anytime we go. Guys, and it's not just wrestling. We hold vacation Bible schools. We hold youth camps. We hold basketball camps. I've got 36 churches that I don't. It drives my wife crazy. I don't. The Lord has 36 churches over there that I'm a part of. So my team will be there the 1st through the 16th. Well, they all come back home on the 16th, and I'll stay till probably the second week of August, visiting all 36 churches. And they're continuing to grow. I mean, by the time I get there in July, they're liable to have 38 or 39 churches. But y'all pray for us. This is what we do, and we love doing it. We enjoy it. I wouldn't have it any other way. But thank you guys for your time. Brother Jeff, Pastor Chris, thank you for your time. Listen, guys, love you. Pray for us. God bless.
When Wrestling for Christ visits the Philippines, we bring more than just wrestling. We bring the love of Jesus Christ. Our mission extends beyond the ring. We hold vacation Bible schools, run basketball and youth camps, and visit villages to share the gospel, offering hope and encouragement to those in need. Since 2017, Wrestling for Christ has seen thousands of professions of faith and lives changed simply by sharing the love of Jesus. In 2025, we're planning to return for television tapings on Abundant TV to reach even more lives. We need your support to continue this vital work. Help us bring hope to the Philippines.
Scan the QR code to donate today and go to our website to learn more about this ministry.
Thank you and God bless.
Welcome back, fans, and it's time for our main event featuring the WFC heavyweight champion, Shane Austin. He's going to be defending against the man that's in the finals for the Television Turmoil Tournament, AWOL. That match ready to begin right now. Let's get to ringside. Well, fans, what a joy it's been to have Paul Rothenberger here announcing in the ring for us.
The following contest is the main event of the afternoon for the WFC heavyweight title. Introducing first.
There's the music, fans. The WFC heavyweight champion gonna make his way out here to the... Wait a minute. What is he doing? AWOL is making his way out to the champion's music. How disrespectful can this guy be? Are you kidding me? What in the world is he thinking? Playing mind games with Shane Austin. That's AWOL. That's not Shane Austin coming out. I guarantee you the champ's going to have something to say about this.
This is the challenger, AWOL.
We've seen many iterations of AWOL, but I have not seen AWOL marching out to the champion's music. Just a blatant
and
show
his opponent
of disrespect. And are we going to get the same music? No, we're going to get different music here for Shane Austin. And this works too, I guess. But you got to know that you have to think Shane Austin not happy with AWOL.
He is
absconding
the
his
WFC heavyweight champion.
These fans love Shane Austin.
This is Shane Austin.
And I got to tell you, fans, it seems that Shane Austin is warming up to the fans as well. You know, for the longest time, Shane Austin was kind of that lone wolf that didn't need anyone, chasing that title. Finally getting that title off of the Carolina Dreamer back in that triple threat match in December at Happy Brawler Days. And he has been representing the WFC as heavyweight champion since then, and quite frankly has done a fantastic job as a representative of this organization. Oh, good grief. This guy. Can we put a muzzle on him or something? Are you kidding me? Calling the geriatric table out there up on stage. The masked Saint Chris Whaley's up there. Show some respect for a veteran of the squared circle. I don't see a movie made about you, AWOL. But the masked Saint has a movie out about his career and his life. Well, at least they don't cover their head with a mask. At least they have enough courage to show their face. You're out here talking junk to veterans, to legends like Chris Whaley, to wonderful pastors like Jeff Dixon. Just make sure you understand, AWOL, you're nowhere in their league, pal. We'll see if you're in the league of the WFC champion, Shane Austin. Oh, good grief. Give me a break. We've seen iterations of AWOL, but this has got to be the most annoying iteration of them all. These fans letting him have it as they should. As they should. Once again, AWOL needs to focus on chasing the WFC title instead of talking to these fans. He's made that mistake before. And look out! Oh, he misses here. Big right hand. Down goes AWOL. We saw this at West Oak Middle School in Westminster, South Carolina. AWOL taking his eye off the ball. Special guest referee, the social studies teacher there, Tyler Jordan, counting out AWOL. And AWOL, after the match, gave him a shove. Jordan shoved him right back, put him on his back as he should. I think AWOL lost his focus on Shane Austin. He was focused too much on what was going on the outside, and he seems to be falling for the same trap here.
Come here, ref. He hits me one more time. He's gonna cry like a baby.
Give it to him, fans. And the champ let him have it. Sometimes it's too easy to get into the head of AWOL. Look at that. See what I mean? He's fighting here. He's wrestling for the WFC heavyweight title. And he's worried about the person in the front row, calling him a crybaby. That's why AWOL will never be champion. That's why AWOL will not represent the WFC, because he's too busy mouthing off to the fans. Shane Austin's ready to fight. And again, mouthing off to Chris Whaley. Are we going to wrestle here or not? Are you just going to run your mouth? Give the guy a mic and just give him 10 minutes then. Let's wrestle. Oh, big kick to the midsection. Big blow to the back of the head. Back of the neck there. That big forearm. See what you can do when you focus a little bit? Reversal now by Austin. A big clothesline. Down goes AWOL. Sliding out of the ring. And I got to tell you another thing. This referee better have eyes in the back of his head, because AWOL's going to go digging into that flak jacket before it's over with for a chain or for something. And now he's grabbing a cane. He's grabbing a cane. Shane Austin told him better hang on to it. He might need it later. Boy, I got to tell you, it's just, it's amazing. And look, here he goes, digging in. Hey, ref, you want to get over there? He's got something. And the crowd now getting on to him. You're not going to pull one over on this crowd right here in Winter Park there, AWOL. And again, AWOL can't even focus here. What are we, 6-7 minutes into this match, and he's too busy. He's gotten more blows in on the crowd than he has on Shane Austin. Now finally, raking the eyes of Austin. Got him draped across the middle rope. And again, back to the crowd. Reverse chinlock now on Shane Austin. For all the talent that this guy has, don't get me wrong, AWOL is incredibly talented, an incredible wrestler, former WFC Tag Team Champions multiple times with his partners, and now standing on the throat of Shane Austin, pulling up on that bottom rope. But for all the talent that he has, for everything that he's able to do in the ring, he just gets so easily distracted by all these people at ringside. All you have to do is get the crowd on him. And he's completely distracted, and it cost him just about every time. Big scoop power slam, though, on the champ now. But again, he can't capitalize because he's too busy running his mouth. He's taking way too much time now going up to that middle rope.
Let's hear old timers. Yes.
And he's talking junk to Chris Whaley. Big blowdown. right on the top of the head of Shane Austin. Cover. 1, 2, and Austin kicks out. That was a glancing blow from the middle rope there. Austin started to move out of the way. See what I mean? AWOL just took too long. If he would have just went straight to the middle rope and delivered that blow, it would have caught him fresh and flush. Maybe he would have had a chance to get the 3 count. Maybe he would have walked out of here with a title, but instead, he's too busy trading barbs with the crowd, and now digging into that flak jacket. He's got something in his hand. He's got something in his hand, ref. Ref, he's got something. Look out, Shane. Oh, right in the throat. And then the Santa Claus ref from the stage saying, hey, look at his pocket. He's cheating. AWOL chasing him away from ringside. Shane Austin now whipped into the ropes. Ducks that clothesline. Big kick to the midsection. Sets him up, swinging that breaker down goes AWOL. He's got him down. 1, 2. AWOL kicking out there. Just 2. Shane Austin asked him for that 3 count. Now whips him hard into the turnbuckle. Here comes Austin. Oh, he met that boot right in the face. Good grief. Oh, he's trying. If he would have just pinned him and hooked the leg instead of trying to put his feet on the rope. And now he's choking him out right there. Right in front of the referee. Pointing at the crowd. Too distracted here. What talent. What a great competitor AWOL is, but just lets people get in his head here. Hard into the turnbuckle with Shane Austin. Oh, he ducks the clothesline. Oh, he's got him in the sleeper. He's got that sleeper locked in. Oh, look out. Oh, no. AWOL backed him into the corner. Took the ref down. Referee goes down. Shane Austin checking on the ref. AWOL ducks that clothesline. Uh-oh, he dropped whatever he had in his hand. He dropped it. Shane Austin's got it. Boom. Big blow. Big blow to the head. Nobody's there. Referee's down. Roll into the ring and count, ref. Come on, he's got him. He's got him. Wait a minute. There's the Masked Saint. Chris Whaley, 1, 2, 3. Shane Austin gets the win.
Here's your winner, and still WFC Heavyweight Champion, Shane Austin!
Shane Austin with a win! Counted out by Chris Whaley! AWOL can't catch a break! That's fantastic! And now what is AWOL doing? Look out, Chris! Oh, he ducked it! Oh, yeah! The Masked Saint with a big right hand! Down goes AWOL! And a wide move here by the Masked Saint. Let's hit and run! AWOL knocked down by the Masked Saint, Chris Whaley! Oh my goodness, fans! What a match! Shane Austin is still the champion. Chris Whaley still has a pop in his right hand, and AWOL still can't get this crowd out of his head. There you see the champ. And there you see AWOL. Oh, fans, that's all the time we have this week on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. We'll see you next week.
Yourself. I don't respect my elders.